Alright, I'm trying something new today. I got a new camera from my mom. I think it's a new old camera. I think it's one that she had that she's not going to use. So I'm going to try to use this for filming because it has more megapixels and it has shot stabilizer. So after my last video I realized that that would be a good thing. Today I'm just gonna run some errands and then I'm gonna go over to my studio and shop at my studio. So I will take you along to see what in the studio I'm going to pull out and list on eBay and Etsy. So I had to share this real quick because I thought it was pretty entertaining. I got a bill from UPS, and in order to pay the bill I had to write a check and use the USPS to mail it to UPS. Just pointing it out. I pulled over for a second to mess with the radio. It's old and it's got a short in it, so it doesn't work the way that it should, but it works better than the radio that used to be in the Trooper, so I'll take it. But anyways, I pulled over and I realized I was right next to Bidwell Park, which is an incredible park here in Chico, California. It's just a glorious outdoor space, especially right now that you can't see any tents in this view. So I might drive up a little bit further and actually go for a walk in the park before I get on with my day. Alright, so I did decide to stop and head into Bidwell Park. I figured doing a little filming while walking would be a great way to test out this phone's stability and my camera ability. So this is Bidwell Park. This is what's called Lower Park because of all the tree canopy here and cool little facts about Bidwell Park. Earl Flynn filmed his version of Robin Hood here in Bidwell Park. So I really want to see that again. I think I've watched it once. I got to track it down, and the boys said they would even be interested in watching it. It's worth tracking down to see if we recognize anything. So once again, this is Lower Bidwell Park in Chico, and where Errol Flynn's version of Robin Hood was filmed. So I'm just gonna go for a quick walk before it starts raining and before I get on with the rest of my day. So I have no idea if this is going to translate into film or not, but it's just really neat here right now. It's cold, so there's no leaves on the trees and starting to drizzle just a little bit. Kind of be cool if it snowed here in Chico. It has once or twice, but I don't know if it's gonna do it this time around. But I just love all these big, old, magnificent oak trees. And then the woodpeckers flying around, all the birds. I was just gonna stop and say I love looking at reflections in puddles. It's so cool how the sky and the trees are reflected. And right as I stopped, it started to rain. So I'm gonna keep walking. I got a jacket. I'm not scared. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this big giant oak tree. It's gonna turn out on video or not, but it's a big tree. I'm playing around with the camera a little bit as I'm filming to see what I can have it do. But this is cool, this mushroom. focus it any better. And that kind of did. Alright, there's a little mushroom. It kind of looks like a daisy. I don't know what kind it is, but it's pretty cool looking. I found this cool one too. Looks like a little fairy bird bath. Or a scrambled egg. Or an eyeball. So this tree here, I don't know if you can see that in focus, but this tree here with the long leaves and these kind of acorn seed pods, it's just starting to flower. Kind of focusing? I don't know. But this tree right here is called a California bay laurel, and you can actually take the leaves and cook with them. They have a very fragrant odor to them, just like a bay leaf. So you can dry it out and then put it in your cooking. I don't believe you want to do it when it's fresh. I do believe you want to let them dry out a little bit, but I'll look into that and actually get back to you. So that's a California bay laurel, and it smells really, really good right now. I wanted to show you a couple things. So this right here is called soaproot, and I do believe it's a bulb, but not 100% sure on that. But I do know that soaproot was used by the Native Americans to wash with, and also it has a very mild neurotoxin in it that would stun fish, and so the Native Americans used to throw it into pools of water that they would create by making a little dammed off area in a river or stream, and then they'd throw the soaproot in there and it would stun the fish, and then the Native Americans would just scoop them up, and that was dinner. So they use the soaproot to fish with. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you is this snag with the hole in the tree left in it. I just think it's really neat. It looks like a window. I have a friend that now lives in Chile and just had a baby, and when her and I were right out of high school and I was looking at places to live, we did a road trip and we ended up in a campground, and we decided, this one kind of looks like a monster too, it's got little horns up there, but we decided that when you find these windows or arching tree branches in the forest or in the wild, they are windows. So they signify change and transformation and open doors to new possibilities. So I always like finding them because they always remind me of Leah and remind me to constantly grow and change and look for new possibilities. If that last bit was a little bit shaky, it was because I was walking across that fallen log there that kind of looks like a precautionist. Let me see if I can get a further away shot for you. You guys see it? Looks like a big Plecostomus fish. If you don't know what it is, look it up. They're pretty cool. I have no idea how to spell it, but they're really cool. Thanks for going on that little adventure with me. I figured it's time to put some natural and naturally in touch treasures. So maybe you guys will like these kind of videos. I don't remember or have not seen it yet. This is the studio. So most of this stuff in here is either shipping supplies or things that I've owned in the past that it's time to get rid of, or things that need to be sold. But this is my storage slash warehouse slash organizational space. This is as far as I got last time, was setting up this room. But these need to go. And I realized that instead of setting up this back room first, I would like to get these out of the way and sold. So that means that I need to clear some space here to get those out. So that is my plan, and it's good. I've got some goals, some things to work on, so I'm going to go ahead and start over here. And that's just, most of this stuff right here was the last stuff out of my apartment, so a lot of it is packing materials. Easy to move. I'm going to get started. Alright, well, it might not look like much because there's still piles of boxes, but I did clear enough space to be able to get that dining room sectional couch out of here next time, so I can get that listed on Craigslist, OfferUp, and Facebook Marketplace. So this walkway is clear. I have a car full of stuff that I'll open up and go through with you. And then after I get that sectional couch, this bookshelf is going to be the next thing to be cleared off and to go somewhere else.